Hunt Club Estate, Cranbourne East, was and always will be a brand name in the Cranbourne East area and all over southeast Melbourne. Now, why I mention the Hunt Club Estate is not only due to the fact that we are in the Hunt Club Estate, it is also due to the fact that we are about to put this enormous home on the market at 7 Clubhouse Crescent in the Hunt Club. Now, a couple of key features about it, I guess from a location perspective and all. Number one, if we actually turn the camera around, you'll be able to see that this property is directly in front of one of the best parks in the estate. And aside from that, we are literally a stone's throw away from the Hunt Club shopping village and from the childcare centres, from the special schools, and from all the other schools in the area as well. And aside from that, you're very short walking distance to the lakes, the barbecue areas, etc. Now, let's talk more about this property just to be very specific. What is here on offer is just shy of 47 squares of Carlisle. Now, we're sitting on about just over 570 square meters of land, prime real estate I might add. And the property itself, when you see the sheer size of it, it's almost very difficult to comprehend in combination, not just the size. You have size, you have location, and you've got a lot of features to go with this home as well. So, more importantly, what's on the inside? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 7 Clubhouse Crescent in Cranbourne East in the Hunt Club Estate. Now, the first thing that's probably going to grab your attention as you walk through this home is the width of this enormous entryway. Now, the first room you're going to see on your left-hand side as you walk in, or technically speaking on your right-hand side on my left, is the study room. Now, the property does consist of a lot of rooms. So you have a combination, 4 bedrooms, oversized, plus the study, and we've got 4 separate living areas plus the dining area in addition to that. Now, a couple of the extra features in it that you probably notice as you go through as well. You probably notice the downlights, the high ceiling, the zoned evaporative cooling, heating, all these other extra features. First living area, which is the one on my left, on your right. And again, the house itself, you will probably notice as you're going through step by step, it is an immaculate piece of real estate. Now, over here, like we've just showed you, it's got the formal lounge. In here, we've actually got a powder room, which is the powder room for the downstairs floor. And as we get into this section, you will notice, number one, the size of the laundry. So in here, you're gonna notice that the laundry, almost everything in this house is actually oversized, but the laundry, plenty of cabinet space. And in there, you've actually got internal access to a 3-car garage. It's not a double, 3-car. And one extra feature that the owner wanted me to mention, they've got solar panels and they've actually got a Tesla charger in this garage, which comes with the property as well. And from my understanding, these things cost quite a bit of money. Now, in here, we've also got the main living area of the property. So this is the second living area. And this living area probably would grab most of the attention because it's right next to the dining and it is directly in front of this enormous kitchen with the 40mm waterfall stone bench tops, heaps of cabinet space and cupboard space. And to top it off, you've also got ducted vacuuming area in the kitchen area as well. So essentially, once you start sweeping everything in the kitchen or in the living area, you pretty much just open that up and it sucks it all the way through. Now, in this room, we've also got the third living area in the property, which is, I guess it would be most people's favorite room of any house, the theater room. Now, from speaking to the vendor, he did say to me, look, if the price is right, he's absolutely open to leaving the projector and the screen and the speakers with the theater room as well. So if you want, this could be left as the entire setting altogether. And you don't even have to do anything. You literally just move and chuck on Netflix and you're good to go. All right, now in here, guys, we have the dining area, obviously. And like I said, every room in this house is spaced out exceptionally well. So in the outdoor, we've got a very large alfresco area. Now the property is sitting on about 572 square meters of land. It is basically almost no maintenance to be done. And being in the Hunt Club, we are surrounded by collarbone fencing all the way through. This is something that's standard in the estate. And as you can probably tell, it is fully landscaped property back to front. Now in this section here, we've actually got a little, let's call it a shed area. It's just undercover where you can actually store quite a number of things as well. And essentially in relation to size, there's not much that this house cannot offer you when it comes to size. So it's certainly got the right size, the right location, and in relation to all the extra features that it's got as well, it's got a huge number of extra features that you don't see in many homes. So in here we've also got a linen cupboard which goes underneath the stairs. And now I'd like to show you the second floor. And the first thing you're probably going to notice as you're going up the stairs is the width of the staircase is not standard. It's a little bit wider. Now, once you get into the top floor, the first thing you're actually going to see is the fourth living area. Now, for any home to offer 4 separate living areas, that's quite a rarity. Now in here, the other things you'll probably notice as well, all the bedrooms, they're not your standard size. All the bedrooms certainly feel they're much larger than that. And like I said, because the property is just under 47 squares, you can definitely notice it in almost every single room on this house. Whether it's the master, whether it's the living areas, whether it's the outdoor, whether it's the bedrooms, whether it's the bathrooms, it certainly offers it in many respects. And in here we have got bedroom number 4. And in there we've got the main bathroom. So again, all the color choice all the way through has been pretty much on point. There's not really anything you're gonna need to add or adjust. Well, unless you have a personal preference, you can obviously do so. But in there, you've got the master bedroom, which is the key bedroom of the property. So on the first glance, you've got double door entry and the amount of cabinet space. And this is aside from the huge walk-in robe that is right behind this area as well. Now, as you can probably tell, the light fittings in the property, the cabinetry work, all these other bits and pieces, they certainly add that, how can I say it, that real nice touch to the home. Now, most importantly, you've got an enormous ensuite with an oversized shower, a spa bath that looks like it's probably been used a couple of times, and double vanities in here. Now, we're about to hit the market with this property in the next couple of days. So, if you are really looking for something that you want to treat the family, that you're overdue for upsizing your current home, and you want something that is, for lack of a better term, enormous and in a phenomenal location like the Hunt Club Estate, and you get to wake up, and I actually want to show you this as well, you essentially get to wake up to the park right in front of you, which is something that is quite rare. We don't see it in many homes. Now, if you want to have a look at this property, give us a buzz, 0401 053 553, or PM our page.